guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my Rubiks Cube collection. So let's get started. Let's first start off with the 2x2s. This is my 2x2, or my only 2x2 because my other one popped. But yeah, this is my 2x2. It's the Cheedy 2x2 that I unboxed in my $50 unboxing. So go check that video out. But yeah, this is pretty good turning 2x2. I read it and yeah, it turns great. The only problem is of how noisy it is. Like, yeah, and it does sometimes lock up and corner cutting because let's not even try. Yeah, it's just corner cutting not so good on this 2x2, but yeah. Let's move on. So to the 3x3s. I do have a Rubiks band 3x3, but I did it to my sister, so it might be in my next unbox, like in my next collection video, but it won't be in this one, so I'm minus a 3x3. But yeah, here is my Chi Sail / Chi Warrior W cube that I made. So I put my Chi Sail pieces on some of my Chi Sail W pieces on my Chi Warrior W, so that's like a combo with this. So yeah, it turns pretty decent. Animals are just awesome, and corner cutting, boom, boom, boom. It's so awesome. And it does lock up sometimes because of the pieces, but yeah, so let's move on. So here is my main 3x3 that I actually unboxed in one of my latest videos. This, you might recognize, is my GAN 354M. But what's special about this is that it's way better turning than I think any other two. Look, MU's so good. It's probably impossible not to have good corner cutting with this. Look at that corner cutting. Reverse, no problem. So yeah, it's a very good turning 3x3. It's actually 54 millimeters instead of 56, which I rather prefer because my hands are really small. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So now let's go on to my 4x4s. So this is my Cheedy 4x4. It turns okay. Not like the best turning budget 4x4. Yeah. It does lock up sometimes. Corner cutting is horrible. Can corner cut, but what is that? What is this? So yeah, that's my Cheedy 4x4. And now, this is also one of my other 4x4s. This is also a Cheedy 4x4, but this time in jelly form, which I think this jelly color scheme is actually really cool, and it's good thinking by Chi. And this cube also turns way better. Than my other Cheedy, which is stickers. So yeah, but this is really noisy, as you can hear, but not as loud as the Cheedy 2x2. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. So now let's move on to my 5x5. This is my Cheedy 5x5, and one thing, you're going to be hearing Chi a lot today. But yeah, this is my Cheedy 5x5. It's really smooth turning. Like, hear that? It's like this buttery sound. It turns really good. So, yeah. And I do have another 5x5, which is actually the stickerless version. this is the Cheaty 5x5 stickerless. The other one was stickered. So again, same thing, but this is just like, it has some spring noise, and it's pretty tight, but yeah, this was my first 5x5, and it's pretty old now, so yeah. Corner cutting is pretty good, I guess. Okay, no, it's horrible. But yeah, okay, moving on. Now to my 6x6s. I actually only have one 6x6, and that is the MGC. The MGC 6x6 is a really good turning 6x6. Just look at that. Corner cutting. Oh, so good. It's actually way better than other 6x6's corner cutting. So YJ has been really doing good this year. Even though their cubes might be budget cubes, they're actually really good, and they stand up to the flagship cubes. Especially their new YJ Yusu 6x6. Or it's pretty old, but I think they did release a YJ Yusu, or is that with the 7x7s? I do not know. But yeah, the MDC lineup is amazing from YJ, and keep the great work up. What did I just say? Let's try that again. Keep the good work up. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, it's a really good turning 6x6. It sometimes does lock up like you just saw, but that's extremely rare that happens. And I'm trying to fix the pop right now, so yeah. Okay, here it is fixed. And yeah, like I was saying, it's a magnetic 6x6 and really good. So yeah, let's move on. So now, because I don't have a 7x7, let's move on to square one. So this is my square one. This is the Yukshin Little Magic M square one. So it's magnetic, and it's like the best square one. Even Tingaman uses it as his main, and it's really good. And even for its budget, it's way better. Well, there's also some other square ones, like the Chi square one. It's good, but it's kind of the same, pretty much the same price as the Yukshin Little Magic. So instead, you could probably get the Yukshin Little Magic, because the Chi is non-magnetic. So yeah. And there's also the X-Men Volt square one, but X-Men Volt, it's like way too pricey, and it's pretty much the same thing as the Yukshin Little Magic, but just not as good. So yeah, slice moves are just amazing. The magnets are really feelable, and just look at how fast this cube turns. So yeah, so let's move on now to Pyraminx. So here is my Pyraminx. This is the Chi Pyraminx, if I'm correct. I haven't been practicing Pyraminx, but I guess I can do a solve because Pyraminx is really fast. So let's use this up. I'm just gonna do a hand scramble here. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Okay, not too bad, but probably not my best time. But it's like a good turning Pyraminx. You can hear those ball bearings, and it really helps when you're turning. Actually, better than magnets, I guess. But yeah, it also has these inner grooves that I assume make turning better. But if it doesn't, it looks cool. So yeah, that's it for the cheaper mix. Now, let's move on to Cube. So, 1 second. Okay, just Cube. Before Cube, let's take a look at Megaminx. This is my main Megaminx. The stickers are kind of like peeling off, kind of. but it turns really good. Corner cutting. Oh, so good. Corner cutting. Yeah, some sides it's horrible, but yeah. And it's a good budget Mega Minx, and I actually really like it. This is my main, and it's probably going to be my main for a long time. So, yeah. So let's move on. So now, I'm going to be showing you my Scube. So here is my Scube. It does have a center pop off it, but yeah, it's a really good turning here. It's actually, you can hear those ball bearings. They're not as strong on some sides, but it's good, I guess. I might get the X-Men Wingy because this one's just like, bruh. So, yeah, so that's it for my Scube. And now, let's move on to clock. So this is my clock. This is the Linkaway Magic Clock. So I haven't been practicing clock in a long time. So yeah, my turning's gonna be bad. And so clock turns really good. This clock is actually, especially after some time, after some break-in while you're using it, after a solve or two, it's just like so good. I'm not trying to solve it, I'm just playing with it around, but yeah, that is my clock. So now, let's move on to my mirror cube. So this is my 2x2 mirror cube. It turns smoothly, but you can hear some spring noise after some time. And I guess I can do a solve, even though I do not remember how to solve this thing. Guess that's correct. But yeah, this is my 2x2 mirror cube made by Chi. One of the best mirror cubes in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have any better ones. But yeah, so let's just finish this quick solve. Almost done. And there we go. So, doing a J-prim on it now. Okay, there. So now, moving on to my 3x3 mirror cube. This is my 3x3 mirror cube. This turns very smooth. And it's a good mirror cube. Okay. Now moving on to Ivy Cube. This is my extremely smooth turning Ivy Cube. And there's really nothing much to say about it. So moving on. So this is my Windmill Cube. It turns really smooth. And yeah, I like the feel. It kind of feels like there's so much lube, and just hear that noise. But it doesn't have any lube. It's like dry on the inside. So I guess probably there's lube inside the pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but I like the sound. It's really good sound, I guess. And moving on. This is my Fisher windmill. I do have it scrambled because I do not know how to solve it, and I might be making a video of me trying to solve it with no help. But yeah, I've heard there's lots of parodies on this thing at the end, so. This one has that other one has like this buttery feel, right? This one has this like, also kind of like it. And if camera almost fell. This also has that sound, but like, after you get turning fast, like it's so sandy and everything. So yeah, that's it for the Fisher windmill. Now moving on, this is my Dino Cube made by Chi. So it turns really smooth. Okay, really sandy though. hear that, but yeah. I learned Dino Cube on this cube actually, and yeah. And I made up my own method, and my method's actually really easy. I might be making a tutorial, but yeah, so moving on. So this is my axis cube. So I do not know how to turn it, so because like how do you even turn this thing? But yeah, it hurts a lot when you're holding it because these are so sharp, and then you toss it out. Okay, yeah, it hurts, and I'm not kidding. Try it for yourself; it's gonna hurt. But yeah, it's turned smooth. That sound is actually really annoying after some time. But yeah, that's my axis cube. Okay, now that is all for this video. Wait a second. I forgot to show you something. I'll be right back. And here's my last cube in my collection, my most expensive cube, the Go Cube. It turns super smoothly, and when it's connected to your phone, it can even turn on lights. So in my opinion, this is the best Bluetooth cube, and you should also get it. This actually turns really good. You want to try corners on it? Okay, why not? Reverse, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, the bell button for notifications, and that's really it. See you in the next one. Goodbye.